guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cheryl, and today I'm here to bring you a spoiler-free review for Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan McGuire. Now, I apologize in advance because I'm doing laundry currently, so if you hear any weird background noise, that is what it is. Hopefully it does not take too much longer. I think the cycle is almost over. But anyway, like I said, this will be spoiler-free, but I do have quite a few thoughts about this book. I enjoyed it so much. Way more than I thought I would, because like I said in one of my previous videos, I've heard everyone rave about this book, and then I was like, how in the world do they put this supposedly super powerful and moving story in only 170 pages? This book is genuinely one of the smallest I have ever read. I think the only novel that I've read that's smaller than this was The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So I didn't know how Seanan McGuire was going to squeeze in a powerful story in 170 pages, but boy oh boy, did she. So the premise of this book is fairly simple. It takes place in a school where there is a bunch of children who are trying to cope with the world around them because they went off into magical worlds like Narnia and Neverland, and they had to come back, and they don't know how to cope with the normal world. They don't know how to cope with being back in the real world as opposed to their magical world where they felt like they were truly themselves and truly happy and at peace. That is the basic premise. That is the setting of the story. There's also a murder mystery kind of thrown in, and everything about this book was just spectacular. There was fantastic representation in this book. I don't know if it was own voices or not, but there was an asexual main character, and one of the other major characters in the story was trans, so there was fantastic representation in this book, and I just adored these characters. I adored the story. Even though it wasn't very long, I really did enjoy the impact that it had on me because I just couldn't stop reading. I wanted to know what was going to happen next. I do believe it's going to be a trilogy, or so far there have been 2 books that have been set to be released. The second one comes out this year, I think. So I will definitely be picking that up at some point because, like I said, this was just an immensely powerful and moving story. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. The only thing that kept it from being a full 5 stars for me was the fact that I felt like it could be longer. I felt like it felt very rushed at the end. It felt like the author really wanted it to be such a short book that everything got resolved in the last 5 pages. And that's not as upsetting with a book that's only this long. It really frustrates me when you have a 500-page book that wraps up in only 5 pages. But either way, I felt like especially the murder mystery aspect of it was very, very rushed. It was oh, we suddenly have a conclusion. That's the end of the story. And then that was it. And so I felt like if that had been fleshed out a little bit more, then I would probably have given this book a full 5 stars. It also could be because I'm greedy and I just want more with these characters and I want more in this world because I was so intrigued. Another thing that I wouldn't say it was an issue, and this didn't dock any of my rating, this is just a personal thing, is I wanted to know more about the worlds that these characters went and visited. It was so... You just got snippets here and there of each character's world they had visited, and they were so very different from each other's. One character would go to a world just filled with rainbows and sparkles and fairies, and another would go to the world of the dead. And so each would be very happy in their world, but when they came back, they didn't know how to communicate with each other because they just are very different people. They went to very different worlds, and so I just wanted to know more about the worlds every character visited, and that's just me. I feel like that part should have been fleshed out more because I know for that I'm greedy. I want more. And so I cannot wait to pick up the rest of the books in this series. I don't know if they immediately take off where this book left off or if they follow a different set of characters or what, but yeah, I am super excited to pick up the next one when that finally comes out. If you haven't picked up this book yet, I would highly recommend it. I do believe that it is worth the hype. So anyway, that's my spoiler-free review for Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan McGuire. As always, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on all of my social media, which is always linked down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!